Yo, Planet Hank. Yo, I'm here with motherfucking Jacob Bohn. What's up, brother? How are you?
What's going on, guys? I'm good, dude. Just hanging out. Just got doing a little jiu-jitsu with my boys, Kenny Hale.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking early morning jujitsu. I'm too lazy for that, bro. It's like a fucking 110 degrees out with humidity already.
Dude, we were sweating balls. It was so hot.
So fucking hot out, like to the point of like, Jesus Christ, are we really rolling? I haven't been able to do a lot this summer because of it. I have fucking COVID. My whole jujitsu gym, everybody fucking COVID-19 blowout at the gym. So it was like, Jesus, the whole gym had to like re-quarantine and re-fucking get healthy again and fucking whatever. But we're back
How long
now.
you been? How long you been training for?
I'm a blue belt. I've been training my whole life. I used to have fights and I used to box. I broke my bicep tendon off. So I had like the MMA. I'm a wrestler. So I had the MMA fucking side. So then probably whatever it is, 3-4 years ago, I decided, okay, I'll go over to the fucking jiu-jitsu place and start from scratch. I told him, I said, I'm starting from scratch, blah, blah, blah. And whatever. So I'm about done with blue belt. That's about where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, what belt are you?
I'm a brown belt, but I've been doing it for a while. I got to get after my black belt test here soon. But
Oh
I'm
boy, black belting it up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude. Yesterday we had a podcast with fucking you watch bare knuckle boxing at all?
Yep.
So I had fucking this guy from England, fucking Connor Tierney, and he's fighting Joe Elmore for this fucking BKFC London card, right? And they were going off. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is that my buddy here, Aaron Barger, says, I had the angry little Englishman bugged out in my inbox yesterday. And yes, dude, they had this like, after the show, they like had a fucking inbox war, calling each other perverts and shit and all that, and fucking pedophiles, and you fuck your sister, and you're a hillbilly. You know, I was so there's a little bit of blowover from that this morning. It's pretty funny.
Wow.
Fucking, so tell us about you though. So this is Jacob Bohn. He's a brown belt. He's a coach. He's a SweetHeal sponsored fighter, and his I don't know what you call them. Your students are also SweetHeal sponsored. Jake Hicksonbaugh.
Yep. Jake Hicksonbaugh. He's a pro fighter now. He's been training with me for quite a while. He's a purple belt under me as well. And he just had his second pro fight. Finished the dude in the both guys finished in the first round. Got a good guy his last one. Nathaniel Grimmer finished him. Awesome, looked amazing.
That was at NEF.
Yep.
Like not this week. That was a week ago, right?
Yeah. Like 2 weeks. Yeah, about a week ago. Yeah, a week ago.
Yeah. So fucking NEF. I used to go up there, or like I know them and I've done some stuff with them, but they're just so far away. Shout out to fucking, what is his name? Matt Peterson. Matt Peterson.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Good
Matt
dude.
Peterson and his fucking promotion. I'm sharing this up in a couple groups right now, trying to fucking pump it up a little. I messaged over to the guys at SweetHeal and let them know that you're on here fucking around this morning. Fucking.
All right.
You remember me from I think the last fight I was at that you there's SweetHeal. SweetHeal, sweet submission victories. Shout out to fucking Jeremy Keys and Mike Goodenough over at fucking SweetHeal. They got a bunch of big ass shit going on with a couple of my friends sponsors at Turf House.
My bad.
Dog,
yeah.
What kind of Samsung phone do you got?
Well, no, I just had to put my dog away. She was fucking around with the other dog, being an asshole. I was like, fuck.
Move it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Fucking the thing. your goddamn picture is pretty fucking chopped up, but I mean, we can see you, but that's got to be a Galaxy like 4.
I don't know. My
What do you have? A Galaxy 3? Nope.
No, it's like a Galaxy 10 or something. I don't know.
Holy fuck, man. There, we can see you now when you're a little closer. That's what it's like for people in Android world. If all you iPhone people, if you're wondering what these people live like, this is what it's like. You know what I mean? Fucking yo, so tell me oh, look at this. I'm gonna fucking spark this up.
Oh hell yeah. There you go.
You smoke weed?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, That's right. SweetHeal. Stop growing all that fucking CBD and start growing us some real weed. You know what I mean?
They sent me some. They sent me a few strains of like their herb, and it is really nice, good stuff. I couldn't even tell the difference. I mean, I could, but
dude, their fucking CBD is amazing.
It is. Yeah, I love it. Every morning before practice, I rub it on my neck. They got like one of their like little icy hot rubs things. I rub it on my neck, my shoulders every morning, and I like it. Take their tinctures every day. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's the one.
That right there.
I was gonna pull mine out.
SweetHeal's pain roller. It's like a sport roller. You rub it on the part, and it fucking dude. This shit works great.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, one of my buddies who's all into that kind of stuff. He was like, "Wow, CBD. I didn't know about this. I didn't know it works so good. It works so quick."
It does work. People sometimes think that it's not going to work or something. I feel like it works better than you think.
It does. It really does.
Okay, there we go. So, I was trying to put the headphones on to see if there was like a little fucking. Yeah, I don't know about that. But the funny part is to me, let me turn that off now. There was like a little bit of feedback going on there. That's why I was fucking with it. Yo, everybody, shout out to fucking everybody who watches and supports me and all my fucking sponsors and all that. Put some comments in the fucking shit. This is Jacob Bohn. He is a local New England MMA fighter. He's fucking, a brown belt. He whoops ass around here in New England. The problem with New England right now is with Karen fucked up and fucking went out of business and shit and fucked everybody. So there's a big hole in MMA right here. It's like, there's kind of like, you guys are driving. Where are you even from? You're pretty far from NEF, which is in Maine,
New York,
yeah.
Buffalo, Rochester area.
Holy shit. You know what I mean? Like driving from fucking Buffalo to fucking Portland or wherever the fuck that is. That's like 10 hours.
It was like 8 hours. Like 8 hours.
Come on. And then Karen right down in downtown Springfield, like, dude, come on. We need another. They put CES in there the other day. But
Cage Titans puts a good promotion on. They put a good show on.
Cage Titans over in fucking that's in Plymouth, Mass. That's probably right now the best promotion in the fucking state. Like,
I've had two of my best fights for them with Giannetti and the last one against Barrett. They put on 2 good fights.
Yeah, dude, they have a following. Like every once in a while, you'll watch one of these like UFC fighter movies and shit, and fucking there it is. Cage Titans is right in the fucking shit. They did that movie. Was it Fighter? It was like one of the movies that is pretty big. Warrior, maybe one of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's an MMA movie, and motherfuckers are right there in Cage Titans. Years ago,
Yeah.
before I broke my
Yep.
arm, our gym from New Hampshire used to always go to Cage Titans and compete. That's where all the fights were, you know. And
Yep.
but that I'm talking 12 years ago, maybe more, like 2006, 7 time frame, like that, like way long ago, you know. And
Really.
it was dope, you know. But right now,
Yeah.
over here in Western Mass, we got really nothing. They have CES, which comes up
Yeah.
now and was doing
Yeah.
some fights at the Mass Mutual Center, the same spot Karen was. And
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're pretty good. The issue that is with them is that they are a UFC Fight Pass promotion, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which can
Yeah.
be good. But for someone
Yeah.
like me, like media, that is not good for media. They do not
Yeah.
let me
No.
film shit. I can't
Yeah. Damn.
broadcast anything. I can't do shit. Like,
Yeah.
so
Gee, that sucks.
you can't really
I didn't,
cover them, you know?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that sucks.
Hey, it is what it is. Like, but over at Karen's, it was like, you know, it was a free reign. Like I could do whatever I wanted at fucking, and that was at Premiere. I wonder if
Yeah.
she'll ever
Yeah.
just pop back up. I still can't believe how that went down. She like didn't pay everybody and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard a lot of. She didn't pay a lot of people after the tournament when I fought in that 8-man tournament. Everybody's like, "Did she pay?" I was like, "Yes, they paid me." They paid
You
me.
did get paid. You
I
did.
did. I did. Yeah.
Motherfucker, Jacob Bohn's the only one who got paid and shit. I had other people
Right.
calling me up. People know that I went hard for her, so people were calling me up like, bro, where the fuck is Karen, dude? I'd
Yeah.
call her
Yeah.
up on the phone and she'd be like, and give me a bunch of bullshit and stuff. But people were like bitching about $200 or $300. Like, dude, she owes me $300. Like, how the fuck are you gonna ghost me after 10 years over $300?
Right. $300. What you
Right.
doing?
Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. What do you have going on? You got any fight news coming up?
I might have one October. Well, I do have one October 21st. I don't really know if I can say anything on it yet, but it's for Combat FC.
Yes,
Combat.
that's the other promotion I got going on. I was at the last fight, their
Yep.
first one back,
Yep.
and I'm making them a highlight reel. So when we get close,
Nice. Nice.
when we get close to like that fucking new, like in October, their next show, that's when all my fucking shit will come out to promote, like to go into that, you know. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
be over there at that because that's really the only one. What's
Hell yeah.
the
Hell
owner's name? Cav?
What did you say?
Joe Cavallero.
Oh, I don't know. My manager, Lars, he just told me, hooked me up with. I don't know much about. It's only their second one, so I don't really know much
He
about it.
said Combat FC is Fight Pass 2. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that sucks. I forgot it is Fight Pass.
But
What the fuck?
they don't care. I'm telling you,
that's
sometimes
cool, though.
Fight Pass companies like Joe, I went up and I talked to Joe, and Joe says, yeah, fuck it. Do whatever you want, Hank. Okay, thank
That's
you.
cool.
That's how they were at Titan FC too, which is and that's down in Miami. Titan FC is UFC Fight Pass too, but their owner was like, dude, Lex was like, do whatever the fuck you want. Go ahead. Post it. Do whatever. Fuck that.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Dude, it's a big deal. Like, if you try to lock down the content, these people act like these little independent shows like mine don't actually accomplish anything. It's like, yes, we do. We get all the little fucking, we get all the fans and the ticket buyers and the gyms and the other fighters
Right.
on board. When something isn't clarified, I can get you on the podcast to talk about you and post and promote and fucking coordinate and help hype it up a little bit, you know? And not everybody wants to go on to UFC Fight Pass to get their fucking content. Like, I don't.
Right, exactly.
I only watch the fights on there. I don't go back on there and like dig through the website to find the content. Fuck no. I wait for people to steal it and put it on Facebook like everybody else. Like, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Fucking so have you ever been out to SweetHeal Farms, to the farm?
No, it looks awesome though. I see Jeremy posting the videos of it all the time.
Yeah, dude, I've got a
Looks,
big video for them coming out. I went over there, dude. You got to go out there and check out what they got going on because it's cooler and bigger and more well done than most people think. I feel like they really
yeah.
do have major amount of fucking marijuana and CBD plants, fucking hemp plants going off. Like so many.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like an old
Oh
Cheech
yeah.
and Chong fucking video when you're over there. Like, holy fuck, look at how dope it is. And the
I bet.
videos honestly don't even do it as much justice as when you really like walk in and look at it, like, holy shit. So
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, it still looks good, but I mean, I could just imagine it's probably so much bigger.
they're like weed scientists. One of the reason, like, okay, I have Planet Hank pre-roll CBD joints. These are fucking pre-rolled fucking CBD fucking smokies right here. You can get them in singles in this tube. You
Ooh,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And one of the reasons
Somebody
why,
was just asking me about CBD pre-rolled actually. So
dude,
I'll have to tell them about that.
yeah. My website,
All right, nice.
planethank.com. These are for sale. You can buy them singles. You can buy them in 5-packs. You can also buy these from SweetHeal on their website and use a promo code. You go to sweetheal.com and use promo code Planet Hank and get a little discount, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
I like them.
Nice.
I smoke weed all day, every day. So some people hit me up and are like, what's the point of smoking CBD, dude? It don't do nothing. First of all, yes, it does. It relieves, it like calms you down. Yeah, it doesn't get you high like smoking pot does. But you ever been to a party and everybody's just lighting shit and passing it around? You're fucking sitting there smoking 500 joints. What's the point of that, dude? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right.
I'll go to the club. I go down to the club in Connecticut or something, shooting music videos, and fucking start smoking these and handing them around, and people just smoke the fuck out of them. They can't tell the difference that it's weed or CBD, and in a dark club, I'm telling you, I smoked like 100 of them with people, and everybody loved it. Fucking right in lit Ultra Lounge and Waterbury shooting music videos and shit. And that's really how I use them. Or if I need, if you're having a hard time sleeping, if you smoke CBD, you're definitely gonna pass the fuck out. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get tired and shit,
Yep. Oh yeah, after training all the time, like when you're really like, hyped up, anxious, it's really calming. I love the calming. It's really just a good relaxing high kind of. I like it.
Fucking, you hear that, SweetHeal? We're getting high off of this fucking CBD shit.
I like the recovery though. Obviously for the fighters and shit like that, or anybody.
Yeah, really. That's the marketability. I've got a couple sponsors here. Fucking Turp House Farms. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking announce some shit, but I don't know really what the announcement is. But I do know that my boys over at Turp House Farms, which is a big CBD company in fucking Ohio, they have some secret squirrel work going on with our boys here locally at SweetHeal Farms. So via the Planet Hank live show, little old me has fucking successfully gotten all my friends to work together. So
nice.
I'm standing by to hear what the fuck kind of big ass news these guys come up with, because it's going to be fucking dope. It is.
I bet. Yeah, they always do good shit.
Yeah, like, so what we're dealing with right now is this big thing with BKFC. BKFC came out the other day and said, hey, we got a TV deal. We're not allowed to have marijuana or CBD companies on any fighters or on any displayed on banners, fighters, or anything like that. So basically, all the fucking bare knuckle boxers just lost their sponsorship money. You know what I mean? They lost their ability to promote their companies in the squared circle and everything. So we're all kind of reeling from that, especially me. I have a CBD company. and fucking, same with SweetHeal, Terp House, Fusion. There's a whole bunch of CBD companies that are basically getting the boot, according to a couple of these posts. And we all are just sort of waiting to see what the fuck happens with that.
Why are they getting rid of them?
Yeah, now all the comments are coming. Who did they get a deal with? This is fucking bullshit. Fucking CBD is the liberal of the marijuana plant. Oh my God. The liberals. Are you liberal, Jacob Bohn, or are you Republican?
I'm neither.
There we go. Like with me, I usually go right down the center. I don't know. I kind of go right down the center with a lot of issues and like to piss everybody off. I usually vote for who's funnier. You know what I mean? So.
Right. I mean, when I have a gym too, I hear everybody's opinion. So, I mean, everybody likes to keep that shit to themselves for the most part, but a lot of people don't. So I hear a lot.
Yeah, you'll be on the mats before a class and they'll be having like a whole political blowout talking about crazy. That's how my gym is too, bro.
Yeah.
At jiu-jitsu, okay, here's how I am at jiu-jitsu. And I'm a loudmouth motherfucker. But there are things in the world that I have respect for. Like when I'm at jiu-jitsu, I try not to fucking overpower and fucking yell and scream and say too much. I don't. I'm a blue belt. When people ask me questions, I try to give them a little answer, but I'm the guy who's like, dude, go ask a brown belt. Like, I am not teaching you some half-ass technique that is all wrong. It works for me that way, bro. It works for me that way. I'll show you how I do it, but I don't know what that means in blue belt. You know what I mean? Like, in blue belt, that looks, I grab here and I go, and then I fucking twist them. That's how I do it, But so I try to show a lot of respect to everybody on the mats and try not to. So I'm not about to get in a big political argument with everybody down at fucking my jiu-jitsu gym. I go to a gym called Monadnock Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's Jucal. It's a Jucal Jiu-Jitsu gym. What type of jiu-jitsu do you do? Where's it hail from?
Oh my God. Flavio Bearing. Bearing Jiu-Jitsu. Oh my God, I had a brain fart. Sorry, Flavio.
It's funny because some people don't think of it like that. It's been so changed and passed along that like sometimes you don't get asked, but when you think about it, it's like, usually jiu-jitsu comes from somewhere, motherfucker. They didn't just make that shit up,
Yeah. No, that's stupid. But Flavio Bearing, he's my grandmaster, and then Curtis, he's my professor. Curtis Mosley, he's my professor underneath of him. And one of my buddies, good buddies, he's been in my corner for my Bellator fight, my last two pro fights too, and I just always go get good work with him. Jamie Fry, who just got his black belt a little while ago, so he's a tank too.
Dude, we had a belt ceremony while you guys were up at NEF. My gym had a cookout and a belt ceremony and shit, and fucking, you know how that goes. So now we got 100 people in the fucking gym and shit. Like, bro, give me my purple belt! Give me my purple belt! I didn't deserve it. I knew I wasn't because I think I'm the. You know how it is when you're low belts. It's like, bro, I know exactly who the fuck is in front of me and behind me. So at our last ceremony, the only blue belt that fucking, and I whoop him every time I roll with him, but he fucking got his purple belt. So now it's like, congratulations, my turn next. Fucking, I'm not, 1 year countdown. That's how I look at it. Each year, you probably have 2 belt ceremonies or whatever. So fucking whatever.
Yeah. How active are you with your jiu-jitsu?
I roll quite a bit. The only reason I haven't in the last few weeks is because of COVID, but I like to go, 3 times a week. 3 times a week.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's not It's not an everyday thing, but I'm also 40. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, and in my personal life, I do this show. I'm in
That's what I'm
college,
saying.
and
Yep.
I'm a stand-up comedian. And being a stand-up
Yeah.
comedian fucks up jiu-jitsu because it's always at night. So it's like, oh, I got to go down to Hartford at night, or I got to go down to Springfield at night. And all the best classes are at 6 p.m. in jiu-jitsu. So it's like, fuck.
They really are. Yeah.
If I'm going to go on the microphone, then I can't go to jiu-jitsu. So I get the daytime, noontime classes, which are a smaller class, you know, and then go to an open mic. It's still cool. And I still have Saturday open mats, which is the big day, but I'm busy.
Yeah.
It's hard. Jiu-jitsu's, it's a marathon though, not a race. You know, it's like,
no, it is. You're right. Right. You're right.
It's a marathon. Like, dude, you're not gonna go into jiu-jitsu class every day for 2 weeks and all of a sudden know everything. Like, that's not how it works. You're not gonna deploy these moves when you're actually in a live roll. Like, they're gonna be all fucked up. If you learn them too quick, you're gonna miss all the details, you know?
Right. No, you're right. You're funny as shit too, bro. You can't be really good at everything, I guess. You're a good comedian.
Bro. I'd rather be funny, dude. I'll be funny. I'll make you laugh.
Right.
If you're choking me, I'll make you laugh. And then I'll wiggle out with a little space right then.
I got a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys, they tell me like, hey man, you don't care. I'm sorry if I talk shit when we roll. I'm like, it's okay, dude. Don't mean to. I just choke you harder.
Just choke the shit out of me, bro. Now the funny thing Derek Gates goes, I did a seminar in attorney with Flavio Baring. All right.
Yeah, Flavio Baring. That's my grandmaster.
Yeah. Now, jiu-jitsu, are you a leg locker? Are you one of those motherfuckers? Leg lock style?
No, I know how to, but it's not my thing.
Yeah. Okay, good. Me neither. Because it's either I know I can do it. And when I first got into jiu-jitsu, you know, it's like when you're a white belt, you're like, dude, I can tap people with this. Holy shit. Whoa! You know, but now someone grabs my feet and shit, I get mad. I'll be like, bro, absolutely not. Fuck no. And that's where these come in. You grab that fucking collar like that, and it's like, I'm not going back. Fucking no. Fucking, well, I'll tell you this. Here's my cheap move, all right? Here's how I fucking piss everybody off. When they try to knee shield, when someone does that knee shield, and it's half guard knee shield, and they do it too much, because people do it all the time. They'll put their leg like way over, and you can just grab right there with the toe hold. Fucking grab.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yep,
take it by your knee shield, huh? Slap. And dive right over. Fucking woo with the truck. Dive. Bye.
Yep.
Bye. Fucking, you know. And that sends them fucking, I mean, there is nothing worse feeling in jiu-jitsu than someone grabbing that toe hold all fucking explosively. Grab the top of the foot, and now you're going for a spin. No, that's like spinning with the only other one that I like when someone does the heel hook, it's like, bro, I'm fucking all right, tap. Fuck you, bro.
Easy.
I don't need this type of injury on my knee and shit.
Yeah. No, that toe hold's a good one though. It's really easy. My buddy Jamie's the one who showed me that one a long time ago too.
The toe hold.
I like that one.
That's how you get. That's how you pass fucking some asshole blue belt's guard who's got that fucking badass knee shield and won't give it up. Usually it's the blue belts that get that knee shield going. They finally figure out how to defend themselves, and fucking, it's like, oh shit, I'll hold someone right there in half guard with a knee shield all fucking day. Don't care what belt you are. Fuck, I can always get back to that. You know, you gotta go with something nice. You know. Fucking goddamn. I want to, now that we're talking about jiu-jitsu this much, I want to fucking roll like right now. What day is it? Monday?
Yeah, dude. I just did it for a half an hour, man.
Oh, fuck.
It was good. It was a good roll.
Yeah, brother. Fucking SweetHeal.com. Yo, do you have a promo code over there or anything?
Mine is just Bohn. Mine
Bohn.
is just
Bohn.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what it looks like, but my name's Bohn.
Oh, Bohn. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's Bohn. One of my buddies in college, because I used to get like drunk in college and shit. And they made some fight shirts up for me. Obviously, not everybody gets drunk in college, but one of my buddies made up this one shirt for me because we started fighting. Michael Duke, we started fighting in college, and I don't know. It was, whenever I got too drunk, I go into the Bohn zone.
Go to the Bohn zone.
So that fucking shirt was funny.
Jessica Link's in here, and Jessica Link says, everybody gets the fucking, wait a minute, where the hell's Jessica Link's comment? She says it, I can't even put her in. Hi, hello, Dylan. She says, everybody gets the heel hook. Men, the women, even the children. Nuts.
Everybody gets it.
Bro, you got to have some fucking screws loose in your head to fucking heel hook the children, okay? Heel hooking the children.
Yeah, right.
Fuck them.
You gotta learn.
There's always that one guy at the gym who's like a fucking leg lock master. Fuck my life, dude.
I know.
Over the last year or so, my body, like I've had to change how I am because I have Achilles tendon. I have Achilles tendonitis on both my ankles. It's just, I'm old. I'm a Marine. I've run thousands of miles. It's just, the doctor's just like, yeah, dude, you fucking, I like going running with my dog. Like I do. I'll go outside and just not even anything crazy, just trot around with the dog, and I've done it for 30 fucking years. So now I can't do it. Like I last summer and shit, like I couldn't run at all. I could barely walk. Some of the people in here know if I go on big trips or I go do photography or fights, it's like by the end of the night, I have a hard time walking because of it. But so I'm finally back into it, being able to get into it. But when you have that issue, and motherfuckers start grabbing your goddamn leg in a straight ankle lock or a heel hook, that's when the fucking fury comes out in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you are not destroying my ankle. I do not.
Yeah, well, especially when you got all that shit on.
If I get out of this shit, you are getting wrist locked. I don't care. I don't care about your welfare, your well-being. Not anymore. Like, no.
One of the guys, JT, would like that because he likes to do some wrist locks.
Wrist locks. Hell yeah. That's like after you're a white belt and you're done pretending that you're going to leg lock everybody. So now you get a blue belt and you pretend you're going to wrist lock everybody. Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what you do when a brown belt holds you down in side control and fucking puts that mean guy pressure on. Then you fucking go for some bullshit wrist lock from the bottom. Let me up. Fucking.
One of my guys yesterday, Friday morning, me and him were doing a couple rolls, and he's a newer guy and white belt, and I didn't want to put too much pressure on him, and he told me that my pressure was crazy, and I was just doing a lot of pressure, I was like, damn, man, I didn't even mean to. It's like you forget how much pressure once you get really good. And not even be like that. I'm not like that. But once you do it for a while and you just forget how much pressure you can put. Like, a lot of people tell me I feel heavy as shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm not meaning to.
and when you're a white belt, you're out of position, okay? People think that they're better than they are. It's like, dude, there's that much pressure because you let him get you flat on your back and gave him your arm. Like, if you're laying there and you're getting pulled, like, dude, I don't care what belt you are. You could weigh 100 pounds and it's going to hurt. You let someone, if you let someone have you 100% in a bad position, it sucks. Like you need to defend that, dude. You need to get your fucking elbow back. You need to get up on your side. You cannot go flat on your back and give a brown belt your arm out like that. And then, of course, there's too much pressure. Of course.
Yeah. 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 One of my purple belt that I was rolling with this morning, he had a little, it was a long ass roll, but the pressure wasn't as rough for him, I feel like, but he was moving good. And that was one thing I told him through the roll too, is his movement is just, he was moving really good. He's doing good. It's one of my guys that I kind of want to get back in MMA. I want him to get back because he's a good kickboxer, but I want him to get back in MMA. A lot of the guys are saying that too. He had a rough start in MMA, and that is what it is. He had some good fights. He had one last minute replacement against a judo black belt. Like, what the fuck? He knew some shit on the ground too.
That's gonna suck. Okay, it's like you're gonna get fucking slammed multiple times. Fucking,
He almost took him down too. He almost took him down with some wrestling though, but guy ended up like getting him into like a case of position and putting him into like a I always forget the name of it. It's like where you're in case and they like push the wrist down and they like put it under your calf, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Kimura or some shit from the top.
Yeah, it's like a Kimura. Yep. Well, like an Americana, an Americana up top when you're sitting and you like kind of you like stuff the arm under your leg. You know what I'm saying? Like the arm kind of goes under the leg like this. Oh, where's my leg? It's like under like that. It's like you like push it like that.
I know that one. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that shit.
I can't think of the name of it.
That shit sucks.
Yeah.
I had a purple belt do that to me before and almost fucked me up.
They're bad.
Mercy says, is your background primarily a ground fighter or are you a striker? And
well, I've been wrestling since I was 5 years old, but then I went to Rockport and I wrestled a couple years there and college wrestling. So wrestling was since I was a kid, 5 years old, and then but then I went and after college, well, I was still in college. Me and my buddy Mike, he was crazy. He almost got kicked out, but we were going to transfer to Cortland to finish wrestling, but instead we got into jiu-jitsu at a club around here called Bedrock, and that's where we got into it, and we started fighting there, and but my striking really focusing on my striking a lot.
I recorded you at Karen's. I have a fight of yours at Premiere. I can't remember who your opponent was. Do you remember that?
That's not a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
it was that tournament.
I can't remember. I didn't remember if you won or lost because it must have been 2 years ago now. But
it was something like that.
I always thought you were a stand-up fighter.
Well, I have been lately though. That's one of the reasons I need to get back to what I'm good at. I need to get back to taking people down and just mixing it up. Like my striking is good and I just need to mix it up. That's what I'm good at. So
you have don't you have kicks? Like you are you are skinny and long kind of. Like you want to throw like MMA style kicks. You were like
I got good kicks.
I
got good kicks. But I just, I like to change it up. I like to throw the high kicks, low kicks. I throw in my punches, but I need to commit with them a little more and step in on them. But I've been putting a lot of takedowns in there, but really the takedowns lately I've been doing have just been like to get out of this shit for a second, like not really trying to finish the takedowns. I need to finish some takedowns. I'm good at them, so I'm good on the ground.
That's because you're a fucking brown belt, dude. When you're in jiu-jitsu,
I got that ground and pound too.
I like ground and pound, dude. The jiu-jitsu sometimes destroys your takedown game, and we all talk about how we're gonna do takedowns at jiu-jitsu, but
no,
they don't really. They do it, but there's a lot of pulling guard and shit, and a lot of different stuff that can happen in the gi that makes it not like it is when you're in an MMA fight, bro. When you're in fucking, when you're really doing, you need to put that regular wrestling and really go. And sometimes in jiu-jitsu, they act like a double leg or a single leg is somehow like and you know, and like a guillotine, like somehow these are weak positions or those are white belt moves. So you don't do it all the time. Motherfucker. Yeah. Those are the most powerful moves there are. Okay. So when you switch over to MMA, make sure you don't forget that single leg will win the whole fight. You can get that over and over and over and over again. And you're getting like major points for a takedown in MMA, you know. And there's not a lot you can do when someone really grabs a single leg and fucking twists you. You know, you're going down. You're going down, dude.
Yep.
And so, you know, you get to the jiu-jitsu gym and the black belts and brown belts. Well, really, it's the purple belts. They all have some bullshit that they learned off YouTube, some big fancy ideas. And those techniques are great. But when you just commit to the power wrestling on their ass, they go down too.
Yep.
You know, and in jiu-jitsu, it's all about the next move. So a lot of times you go for that takedown and you may get it, but then the very next move, you're going to get swept because it's sort of, that's how I like to talk about it. It's like, dude, the takedown's fine. Yeah. You're a little bit out of position right then. The high belt is going to fucking sweep your ass. The next thing they do is they're going to accept it and then sweep you because you're off balance. So, you know, you got to think about it like that. I got to get the takedown, but I also cannot put myself down in their butterfly guard and their full guard. I can't fucking be too low. You can't be too high. All that shit, you know? So.
Right. And a lot of these guys going for the takedown and they're like, leave their necks out. They're going to get choked.
Yeah, that's the real shit. That's what I mean with an MMA fight. Dude, with an MMA fight and you're fighting dummies who are 0-0 and shit, you go down and you go for a takedown and put your head on the outside, they're just going to go like this and they're just going to go like that. In shitty promotions, you see it every single card, there'll be like 3 people with a standing guillotine finish. And I'm looking at them like, dude, it's not even a fucking submission, really. I mean, it is, but dude.
Yeah.
Come on. You stuck your neck in some man's arm. That was your idea of how to fight. That's not how to fight, you know? No. You got to have a better idea for your technique other than rushing in, grabbing someone and getting choked before you even hit the ground. I mean,
no, it's not a good idea.
Thing at Fight Night Promotions, they have fucking standing guillotine finish for like 3, 4, 5 fights in a row. And it's just like, holy fuck. Nobody up there in Vermont. That promotion was in northern Vermont, and they have no fucking gyms for jiu-jitsu. So it was just like everybody's a white belt. Fucking. And they'll go to wrestling and grappling, and they're wearing like jeans and shit, and fucking they're like, oh my god.
Look at this guy. I like those guys that show up. You care if I roll like this? I'm like, sure, dude.
Sure, bro. I mean, we'll let people walk in and do dumb shit at our gym, but my gym has a real higher belt count. Like, we have a lot of older guys. We have black belts. We have multiple black belts in the gym. We have, you know, tons of brown belts and purple belts. Like, there's a whole crew of people that I look up to. We do not give belts out. It took me 3 years to get a blue belt. You know, 3 years. And I have MMA fights, and I was doing MMA no gi for fucking like 15 years before I got there. You know, it's like I was wrecking blue belts and white belts. But are you doing jiu-jitsu or are you doing power wrestling and MMA? You know, like there's a big difference, you know. You can out wrestle someone and beat them in a roll. That doesn't mean that your jiu-jitsu technique is better. Absolutely not. So my gym does not give out belts. You know what I mean? Fucking. So you got to work.
That's good though, dude. That reminds me of another gym around there in Syracuse, Taikai. They have so many students, and they do not give their belts out. I see some of these guys, their blue belts, their purple belts are just tattered, so fucking
Tattered,
shredded. Bad.
tattered, and
It's good to see though.
it's you know it comes up like, so say you were competing. I feel like if you're competing, then maybe it's not fair. You had a blue belt for
It is,
4
yeah,
years.
exactly. Some of these blue belts are fucking savages. I feel like they are purple belts. It's almost like they are sandbagging.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you've got a tattered blue belt. You've been doing jiu-jitsu for 12 years and you're a blue belt. Like, okay. You know what I mean? No wonder you won, bro. You got like 50 stripes down your whole belt. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I had my blue belt for a long time, and I went to this one place in Kingston, 99-1 Jiu-Jitsu, Nolan Dutcher's gym. It's a great gym. But he was like, one time I had my blue belt, and he's like, "You're not getting on this belt until you put this purple belt on." I'm like, "Oh man, my coach didn't do it."
And that's the fucked up part right there. That's what one of my black belts that is my master. He fucking says the same shit. He goes, "No, if you go and do Naga or you go and do some shit, you're going in the Masters division. You've been rolling for fucking 20 years and are a wrestler. I don't care if you're a blue belt. You're going in the damn advanced. Like, that's ridiculous. Right. Stop sandbagging." And I'm like, what? Now I got to go roll with black belts because I'm a blue belt, but I'm sandbagging. It's like, where the fuck is my goddamn purple belt then? You know? No.
The purple, bro.
No. You know?
Right, yeah.
You always come up with some bullshit scheme to get a promotion.
I know. That's funny.
We don't do stripes. Do you guys do stripes?
Yeah. What do you guys do? Colored belts? Oh, you just do
colored belts. We just do blue. We just do white, blue, purple, brown, black. That's it. So there ain't no, you are a 3-stripe. Now, every once in a while, the people at our gym will be like at this gym and another gym. So they'll have stripes. So if they come in and they have stripes, then okay. But that doesn't in our gym necessarily put you, if you're a 3-stripe, that doesn't mean you're like bigger than someone who doesn't have any. It's just,
okay. Yeah.
You know, like you got to realize like what I'm saying. Dude, you got a blue belt for 3.5 years. I don't care how many fucking stripes you have, bro. I'm throttling you. You know what I mean? You got to have 100 stripes.
Yeah.
Like, we are fighting for this. And our brown belts, dude, fucking, they don't get promoted to black belt. Like, that shit, I've known brown belts who have been waiting for 5, 6, 7 fucking years of brown belt, like, have to have multiple different belts because they fucking, it's just, that takes forever, you know? And fucking, it's always an issue. There's always a big political thing about who's getting the black belt and who's getting a, you know, and why. You know what I mean? And then they want to make a big ceremony about it. So
yeah. Well, that's the reason why I didn't go down. Me and Jamie were going to go down to Utah, like Salt Lake City, because they have the bearing ceremony once a year, and we didn't do it. So they ended up doing it on a Zoom meeting, but that's all right. I mean, I'll get it someday.
You'll get it, bro. What you need to do is go into an MMA fight and get a nasty submission. And one of those times,
I'm just going to start racking up them subs.
Racking up the subs and get some dope. Right. Do you see that? The Go-Go Pilata the other night? Or the Von Flu choke the other night. That was crazy.
Oh, Von Flu. Yeah, that was nice. I like that. I seen that. That was dirty.
Like, I can't even really like do that type of choke, bro. Like, I don't
talk about McKenna, right?
The McKenna girl. She's the first girl to ever get it, and nobody else ever gets them either, which is crazy.
That's good. I love Von Flus. I think my buddy John Charisma. He's another pro fighter on up and coming. I think he's 4-1 now. He shouldn't even. Well, he lost to one, but he's got probably got the rematch coming up with him soon. But for
Fucking
CFFC.
choking the shit out of someone. So the Von Flu, it's kind of like an arm triangle, but you basically choke them with that part of your shoulder, right? Is that what it is?
Yep, yep. Well, because it's like off of when someone is like, when you shoot in, like they go for the guillotine and they don't let the guillotine go. Like if you pass your legs to the side that you're supposed to pass your legs, like if your head's on the right side, you pass your legs to the left side.
Yeah,
They
so
still
it's
got
like
your head there.
Off to the
Yeah.
side, and then you just have
But
to
you
like
use your
it down.
you use your arm though to trap their arm. That's why it's such a cool move I like, because sometimes I don't even go like finish the guillotine. I mean, the Von Flu you can get it, but it's like to trap that arm in there. When they hold the guillotine on you, you bring the other arm under their arm and you trap their arm in there.
Because they're gonna be up like that, so you can fucking get under their arm.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, I fucking those types of okay. So when I do jujitsu, since I broke my bicep tendon, I literally do not like those types of arm pull submissions. Anything that's like a guillotine or anything where I'm squeezing and pulling. I literally get real nervous about stuffing this arm into anything. Like as far as the technique, I keep that shit close. Anytime I'm reaching this big ass shit, I don't want to get rolled that way. When I'm on someone's back, I don't want to reach over the other side of them with that and get it took. It's like, bro, I'm not having a tendon war with someone. No, I'll do it on that side. On this side's my strong arm. I'll reach around and do shit like that. But I am way more interested in going for an arm submissions or a fucking using the gi to choke.
What'd you do again?
I broke my bicep tendon off. Completely off. You can't really see. You can't really see because of the light, but I have 50 staples right there. 50 of them. I was like, bro, this big ass fucking, it was, and I was like that for like a year. I had to have my arm in a fucking sling and shit. It's fucking was terrible. And so, I mean, this was 9 years ago, but I still just don't like it. So a lot of my jujitsu, yes, I will do it. If I have the fucking guillotine or I have something, okay. But I don't want to pull. I don't want to have to pull and squeeze and fucking anaconda choke or fucking any of that shit. Darce, nope. You got to reach in and fucking that shit is a lot of pressure right there. And I don't like it.
Yeah, it really is. It is. It's a lot.
The one move that is like the scariest shit for me is, so if you're on the top and you're in their full guard and they just do that shit where they reach in and grab under your arm so you get tightened in like that, you know, and you can basically grab their gi and strap that arm and do the arm bar right there. Bro, if I get my arm stuck, like you can see how retarded it is. If I get my arm stuck in tight like that and broken, it's like, oh my God, it's going to fall off. My tendon's going to remove again. Not worth it.
No, you got to be smart. You got to be smart with who you roll with.
Tap. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. Tap. What's your favorite sweep?
Well, you just get from like just right from the get-go, you know, the hip bump sweep, going old school. But I love butterfly sweeps. I'm a butterfly sweeper.
I like butterfly. My favorite shit straight up is the John Wayne's fucking sweep. Straight up.
Oh yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
That shit, man, you get that half guard, hold that
elbow,
it's easy. Fucking roll their ass. Bye.
Yeah.
Right into the knee slice.
Yep.
I love it. When you're a wrestler and then you realize that sweeping is like a takedown except easier, it's like, bro, really get that into that wrestler's brain. Fucking dude, you can go for the takedown, you can pull guard and sweep. Go for an aggressive takedown, and when it doesn't work, pull them into your guard for a sweep. It's like double-edged sword right there, bro.
It's the best when you have like wrestlers come in and they don't know, like, hey, it's jujitsu. You can chill out a little bit. But they go right off the bat, and they're like, I remember these one guys, they fucking were hitting the hip bump sweep, and they were hip bumping guys like across the room, like boom, easy.
Dude, that was me when I first came in. You're like an aggressive MMA guy, and fucking the scissor sweep, bro. If you don't know what the scissor sweep's all about, you're going over a bunch of times, and it sucks. They scissor you over and land on your back, and you're a wrestler, so you're all like, right back up, but then scissor right back over because you don't realize that all that power forward, that's what they're using to sweep you, dude. You can't just push a knee shield down with your chest. That's not going to work, dude. You know?
No way.
Crazy. Well, shout out to Jacob Bohn. We sat there, we talked about jiu-jitsu, SweetHeal. Fucking, you got a fight coming up at fucking Combat FC in October.
Yeah.
Basically just gonna grind out the rest of the summer. So
well, me and Hicksonball, like nothing's locked in yet. Well, mine's signed. Mine's pretty much locked in for October 21st for Combat FC. But yeah, I'll have to come back on. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll get Hicksonball on here because he's got one coming up too. Hopefully on the same card. So me and Hicksonball will be on the same one. Yeah, and we'll have you there fucking with the commentary.
Yeah, we do both of you guys, and then I'll be out there at the fight because I go to Combat FC. That's not too far, so then we can get some content, fucking, pictures and media, do some interviews there. I go live at the fights and shit. Be fired,
Okay. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hicksonball's funny too. He's a little character on the mic.
He is.
You'll like him.
Oh, good. I got to get him on here so we can talk some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I'll hit him up. We'll set up a fucking interview with him. It's always good to do some of these interviews with the local MMA in the Northeast. We need to do more of this up here. We need to.
We do.
We're spoiled. Okay, because there are so many MMA promotions and outlets for New England fighters to have a whole career that never have to go to Florida, never have to go to the West Coast. You don't have to. It's like, bro, you go and fight in New York or Maine or fucking Mass. You can fucking have 100 fights right here. And it kind of leaves us local because we don't have to worry about fucking goddamn other states and regions and shit. And you be a whole pro fighter and do your whole career up here. It's like, it's good to branch out and do the media. Yeah. It's like, we really need to promote it. There's so much competition up here and the fighters are so good up here that, it's kind of up to us, to put our own shit out. We don't have to. You don't have to do this. You could fucking go along and do all your fights for the rest of your time, fucking have it all great. You get all this, it's like the content is what people watch. That's how you get into the fights. Yep.
And I apologize for taking so long to get on here with you, man. Shit just, whatever.
It is what it is. That's everybody's busy. You're on here now. Fucking Jake Bohn. Fucking goddamn Bronco. What's your gym's name?
Well, like that for cage titans, they said I was a black belt, but no, I'm the Jaguar.
Oh, Team Jaguar. Oh yeah.
No, well, not Team Jaguar. It's I'm the Jaguar. Jacob the Jaguar Bohn.
Oh, Jacob the Jaguar Bohn. Okay, yeah, not brown belt. Jacob the Jaguar. Fucking hell yeah. What's your gym's name?
Bohn MMA.
Oh yeah, Bohn MMA. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, my man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I can't wait to do it again with you. It was fun.
Dude. Next time you to be a little closer to your fight, we'll get Jake Hicksonbong. We'll have him on, and we'll do something with SweetHeal. I know they have some big news coming out and shit. We got to figure out a way to get them in on there too. So
that'd be sweet.
But sweet. So everybody go follow this man and fucking can't wait for your fight, bro.
Yep. I always say that too with SweetHeal. I'm like, all right, sweet. Like whenever they hook me up with something like sweet, I'm like, fucking SweetHeal.
Sweet.
Cool. But yeah, I I thought you were gonna bust my balls more. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna fuck me up.
No, that's the next time.
Funny.
This one is the
All right, next time.
Hey, next time I'll roast you the whole show.
All right, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
But all right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Hell yeah, brother. Peace.
Later. Planethank.com.